Hey, welcome.
Hey.
Good afternoon. It's Friday, August 5th, 2022. This is Farm Talk Friday. I am the luckiest guy in the world, Kent
Aw.
Jordan, because I have this beautiful and amazing and wonderful wife, Giovanna. Hey, baby.
Hi, handsome.
Okay, we do this every Friday, and we're just going to get going here.
We are?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, not that we have notes written out or anything that I'm going to read off of. So, oh, gosh. Ken wrote out my notes this week.
Yeah.
So, last week, I make the artwork, and for better or for worse.
Always for better.
And I'm pretty sure I had Pecan on there. She was like our model. Or maybe it was even like two Farm Talk Fridays ago. I used Pecan, and we never talked about her. And then we're like, we have to talk about her this week. And then we didn't. So now we get to talk about her. And then when I go over to Ken, then I'll look up the picture to remind you all who Pecan is. But she's obviously one of our chickens. Who else would I be talking about and caring about so much? We don't have any other farm animals here. So Pecan, she got broody, and broody means that she wants to have a baby. She wants a little chick around. Unfortunately, there's no possibility of that happening now that we don't have Rick. And even if we did have Rick, we don't have the chickens for them to make chicks right now. We have them only on egg duty, and so what happens is they
are performing
moody.
so well.
They are.
Egg duty.
But broody means that they're kind of moody, and so she was depressed, and she would sit up in her box. She wouldn't come down for breakfast, and so I had taken the picture I took of her was her kind of close to lunchtime, still up in the box, sitting on her nest, just waiting for something to happen. And it's kind of heartbreaking, like, are you okay? But everyone that's been around chickens, they know they get through it, and she's back to normal again.
Totally back to normal. Yeah, it's just a thing that they sit up there
Biology.
as though they're sitting on their eggs, keeping them warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And luckily she's back to normal. It's kind of sad. What happens is you go to feed them and the broody one doesn't come down, so seems like she's not eating.
Maybe it's a way that they fast too. They naturally fast, but it's a biological thing. It's like our biological clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick.
It's either broody or intermittent fasting.
That's right. So I guess that segues into the Mean Girls thing. So she's back down, and so we have Elaine. We've talked about Elaine before, and Elaine is of the same type of chicken as her sisters. They all came. We bought them together from a family that had to get rid of them.
Except one.
Except for the one that we had from our original. Yeah, but so we had bought these 4 chickens. Crema, butterscotch, your favorite, and Pecan. Who am I missing?
Butterscotch, crema, pecan, and Elaine.
And Elaine. Okay, so Elaine is, for some reason, she's just awkward. She's the awkward girl.
No, she's unique.
She's
unique. She gives us the green eggs,
Yes.
the beautiful green eggs, and she stands in a very interesting, dignified way.
She dies.
Sure, a mean girl might say she's awkward, but
Oh!
no, that's leading into.
But so her sisters are mean girls to her. They're so mean, and especially Butterscotch, who's Ken's favorite.
The most beautiful of them all.
She is very beautiful. She is obsessed with Elaine. She cannot take her mind off of Elaine for more than about 2 seconds. And especially when they're eating, it's like they're all eating. Elaine's usually kind of jumping around. They all jump around. We'll talk about that some other episode. But they all move around when they're eating. Elaine has to move around more often. But Butterscotch, it's like takes one bite. It's like, where's that bitch? And looks for her and goes over and pecks her, and then poor Elaine's on the move again. So, and that happens over and over and over again.
Elaine is number 1 on the pecking order, or
No,
last place. However you want to look at it.
place.
She's number 1, gets pecked the most.
Well, yeah, yes, she is last on the pecking order for sure. The one, all her sisters that came from the same batch pick on her. Our oldest chick does not. Our oldest chick's very mellow and just super cute.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm still chicken popsicles. But you could talk about that.
Yes, somebody sent us a link.
San.
And well, it's interesting. So taking canned vegetables, basically, putting them in muffin tins and freezing them for our hot, dry season, and then you put out the frozen canned vegetable popsicle.
Yeah.
And then on a hot day, the chickens would be able to peck at them and cool down and get some food.
Yeah,
Now, the problem though is we would have to make sure it wasn't the GMO corn that we're trying to avoid. But we could foreseeably do it with any kind of canned vegetable.
Yeah, I think the recipe on that one was the sweet corn. But,
Yeah.
but
Well-
yeah, I mean, I think the idea was just that it's something cold. I think we need to look into it a little bit
Yeah.
more. I mean, do they want to be pecking at an ice cube?
We're going to find out. In the dry season, not right now.
Yeah. So hello to whoever is on. We've been seeing you pop on, and Hakeem and John. I don't know who else. I'm afraid to scroll up on it, but we do see your messages coming in.
Happy Friday to you all.
Yeah.
My parents are desperately trying to get on, and they can't.
Oh no. Yeah, we see their text messages coming through. So someone thought that you were wearing white pants because of the angle of the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, beige. Well,
Beige, yeah.
No, you'll see them later. Okay. Yes. Now, what about nagging pancakes?
Yeah, okay. Well, there was, what was it? Friday? No, it was, I'm like, what day are we on? Today's Friday. It was Tuesday, even though I woke up on Monday and thought it was on Monday. But Nag Panchami is a celebration of the serpent in the Indian subcontinent. And a girlfriend of mine from Goa, we just felt that we needed to start celebrating this special day. And
Wait, is it the snake day or which day are we
it
talking
was,
about?
yeah, it's the snake day.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is on that day, you know, if you're into it, that you would be making imaginal offerings to snake spirits, we'll say, right? The spirit of the snake, you can give offerings to that. You don't want to give the same kind of offerings to a real snake if you happen to see a real snake. So if you see a real snake, and you're not supposed to offer them milk and honey and things of that nature. But
What
for the
if they would
snake
like it?
spirit, kind of like Santa Claus, you can offer cookies and sweets and whatever.
You don't think the actual snake would enjoy the milk and cookies?
No, we think that it would make them sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the ants will love it.
Here they will.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a day for serpents and ants. And the second part of it is that you don't do any digging. So so I told the guys that work for us, I'm like, hey, today is a day where we don't do anything in the soil because you're trying not to disturb it and accidentally, you know, decapitate a snake.
All right.
Yeah. That's
what you got?
Yeah, well,
All right.
but I do want to say that on the Monday that I did it, and I gave preliminary offerings because I had this idea that I was going to do offerings like in the morning and then in the afternoon, and then I realized after I did the morning offerings that really it was the next day. So I just did offerings on one day and the next day. But the first day I did it, I felt really high. I was like intoxicated off of like Bhakti Yoga, like bliss.
All
It
right.
was really nice. Yeah, Bhakti Yoga, bliss.
Okay, I gotta get in on some of that
John
next year.
Trader. Yeah.
Okay, here's our bowl this week. It's really beautiful. It's got fantastic colors. The main thing we were going to talk about, I mean, we've got some of our carambola, our star fruit in here, and some of our oranges, and
That's why it's a star.
anyway, and there's some
Shooting
mango.
star.
Anyway, but one of the great things about living here is you eat seasonally. We don't have access to a lot of imported fruit and vegetables, and so it's really nice eating seasonally. So we have a couple of seasonal items here. The first one being what they call mamoncino, which kind of looks like COVID, and I think it's actually called a rambutan, but here they call it mamoncino.
It's like a lychee.
It's like a lychee, and it's hairy, and it's beautiful red color, and then you can split it open with your teeth if you want, and you get this really wonderful fruit. There's a seed in there, but it's really easy just to pop in your mouth and eat. And there's a lot of fruit, and it's super sweet and delicious, and it's great. So every once in a while, on the main intersection of town, you'll see them, a whole truckload of them, and they're just selling them at the back, on the back of the truck, which is fun. But then also what's seasonal right now, and this is like one of our favorite things in all of Costa Rica, this is pejibaje. It comes on things like this.
It would be a bigger bunch.
Bigger bunch. And they're this color, or sometimes more green, sometimes more yellow. You have to cook these for like a really long time, and then they're good to make either soups out of, or to just cut them in half and eat them with veganese or regular mayonnaise. So anyway, I think what we're going to do right now is, so these we did not grow. With these we also bought on the back of the same truck that we got the mamonchinos from. But now we're going to go out to our pejibaje orchard, which we've started, which is not producing fruit, but we're so close to it. We're going to try to run out there.
Should I show them this now,
Right.
or bring it back?
No, we're going to end out there.
Okay. So this is cacao, and we did not grow this one either. But I bought it because I wanted to bring it to my cacao trees and say, look, this is that's why we planted you.
Step it up.
Yeah.
Together. They're trying.
They're probably, I don't know, 6 months, a year away from producing.
Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do the flip thing on the camera. How do I do that flip thing? I just did it. Okay. Now we're gonna walk out. Honey, will you model the orchard?
Sure.
We're walking out there. Got our spinners going, these sun spinners we love. There's our chicken tractor over there with our beautiful, wonderful chickens. Okay, and then here we have our pejibaje. I don't know if there's a different word for the plural of that, but we seem to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 going. Is that correct, Eddie?
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
12.
So they're a palm. Are they a palm, or are they like a palm?
They are palms.
Okay. So the fruit we just showed you, the pejibaje, will grow on these guys.
Yeah.
But that's only half the story.
Here.
Here's a bigger one. That's only half the story. The reason why we love these so much is because you see how they grow these individual stalks like this. So The other product that they grow, I don't know, is that how you say that? Was, is hearts of palm. And so when these get bigger, what you're able to do is cut one stalk off and then harvest hearts of palm, and you don't damage the tree at all. You don't damage the palm at all. And it just keeps growing and producing fruit and hearts of palm. So
this one would be better because this one has 2 stalks.
yeah, this is a single palm and it's got 2 stalks going. And we love hearts of palm and we love pejibaye. And Costa Rica really grows them well. And we took a pilgrimage once to try to find the place that find the area that grows the trees, that produces them. And there's a town called Pejibaje. So we went there. It's a long journey, and
And they didn't have any.
they didn't have any, but they told us where to go. It's like 15 minutes away. All right.
Woo!
That's going to do it for Farm Talk Friday. I'm Ken. That's Giovanna. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.